What's your opinion on the future of journalism? Do you honestly think there's like something out there for all of us like really eager to go into the field or?
Yes, it's just not a lot of money, you know? But there's something out, yes, there's a lot out there for you, not just something, there's quite a bit. There's quite a bit. Money ain't everything, and money ain't even, beyond your basic needs particularly important as far as I'm concerned. There's a lot out there. There's the world out there. If I could be anywhere right now, I would be in Ukraine, right? I mean, there's a revolution going on, or I don't know if you want to call it a revolution. I guess it is, maybe not of the best sort. There was one, and then there's a counter going on right now. What? I mean, there was a guy, in Oklahoma. We're torturing people to death, right? This guy you guys read about this? Took 48 minutes to die, I was reading this piece in the Times, and they were talking about how the only place in Europe, really, where they still execute people, I guess in the EU, is Belarus. And what they do is they put a gun to your head, and they shoot you. And I thought how much more pleasant that was than what we do here. This desire to be clean about it here is, in fact, not clean. Isn't that interesting? That's terribly, terribly interesting. What is going on in Oklahoma? I would love for one of you guys to tell me. You know what I mean? There's so much out there. I mean, it's a great, great big world out there. And somebody is going to go out there and explore it, and somebody's going to be able to feed their kids exploring it. It may be less people, and I'm not even convinced that this is true, but it may well be true that it's less people doing that than it was 20 years ago. It may be that it's people doing it in ways that they weren't doing it 20 years ago, but somebody's going to get to do it, And so, to a large extent, I don't know how useful it is to bemoan what's happening right now in journalism. I don't know how useful it is to bemoan, the lack of jobs. I mean, people who have been in this business longer than me can tell me, but my sense of journalism and my sense of, people who are interested in, publishing information is that it was never something that you went into to get rich. It just, wasn't. That there were always problems. That there are always revolutions, in how people, receive information. That these revolutions, wreak havoc on those of us who've, managed to, make a living at doing it one way. That's always going to be true. If you want a life of total and complete security, well, maybe this ain't the field. But if you want to learn something, if you want to know something, if you're interested, if there are questions that burn at you, at night, when you're trying to sleep, or in the morning when you wake up, if you're preoccupied with those questions when you're supposed to be doing other things. It's a great field. It's an incredible field, and one that should be pursued. If you, want to be rich, maybe not, or maybe so. Who knows?